Welcome back, everybody. Time for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and today we're going to look at another one of the new Naval Academy missions here on Alpha 5. This is Dreadnought versus modern cruisers. Powerful modern cruisers with a state-of-the-art fire control and devastating torpedoes should have no problem sinking a Dreadnought of older technology. You can prove the opposite, either by enhancing your battleships with equipment of advanced technology or investing more money for building more ships. I'm already facing difficult technology, so I feel like I need to boost my technology however I can. So we're going to have $90 million versus having $140 million if we went this way. There's 2 battle cruisers and 2 heavy cruisers that we're going up against. So, boy, you know what? Part of me feels like maybe I'm going to try more funds, and we're just going to try to heavily armor these things and use armor as our advantage because these battle cruisers are going to be light on armor. So I'm going to try to build just kind of a tank, maybe multiple tanks, and see if we can't make something that's going to be able to stand up to whatever he brings and can land a lucky shot on one of these things. So I'm going to go ahead, I don't always do this, but we're going to go ahead and walk through the building process together here, so I'll be thinking about this. We'll start with our towers. We've got Modern Tower 4, which is about $1 million more than Modern Tower 2, but the more accuracy, the better spotting we can get, the better off we're going to be. So I'm going to try to go with the best on both sides of this. So Modern Secondary Tower 3. We're going to need funnels. We've got a Tall Funnel 4, which is the best one we can go with. It actually doesn't necessarily have the best funnel capacity. That would be Thick Funnel 4, but that doesn't really fit on this thing, so we've got to go with the Tall Funnel 4. So one of the things I've been looking at that we don't necessarily think about a whole lot is some of these things over here on the right. And one of the things that you end up with is when you have a secondary tower that's behind the smokestack, there's actually a hit that comes with that. To the spotting, I think it is, and it's down here somewhere. I'm trying to remember exactly where it is, but so it's down here under towers. You can see smoke interference -12, and especially when we get into the campaign, I'm going to have to be really aware of all of these different statistics and how little changes can affect things. If you saw my video where I did the 36 guns on one ship, and it just couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. That's because as you add weight to the top, you start to see more of a hit to things like roll, which affect the acceleration, the turning rate, the accuracy, all those sorts of things. You can see here it says adding heavy objects across the beam will increase this motion and affect negatively the gun accuracy and sea keeping of the ship. So those are all little things that we don't necessarily pay a whole lot of attention to, but probably need to do so. So right now, I've gone with 14-inch guns because the 14s are Mark III. Anything bigger than that, and you get into Mark I. So they're going to be bad technology that doesn't have a lot of accuracy. And going up against battle cruisers, I don't necessarily need to have huge weapons. I just need to have a decent amount of accuracy. And I like the idea of going with the Lyddite. In fact, I think I'm going to go with, I can't go with Lyddite 1. So Lyddite 2 gives us a really good bonus for the HE shells, which I think will work out really well going up against battle cruisers. Looks like that's the best rangefinder we can go with. We're definitely going to need some torpedo protection as best we can, and we're going to try to, as I said, tank these things up as much as possible and use my survivability against his speed and maneuverability and weaponry that he has. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Engine efficiency is only at 52% because we've only got just the one funnel. I don't really have a good spot to put another one unless we might be able to squeeze another one in here somewhere. It doesn't look like I can. Again, unless I can move some other things here, which it looks like I might be able to do. I don't know if that's enough room to do this or not. Yep, looks like it is. So that gets us to 100% engine efficiency. So now we could actually probably add a little bit here. I'm going to go to semi-oil. Oh, that actually dropped my engine efficiency because I was at oil. Forced boilers. Let's get some better engines going. We're at 100%, so we may be able to go with some additional speed now. But that's, of course, going to add a lot of weight. So I think 30 knots should be enough. And now we're going to start working on ammo. Let's start with the tower, because we're going to need to protect that thing as much as we can. The turrets already have a decent amount. We've got a huge 4-weight offset, though, we're going to have to deal with. I'm not sure the best way to go about that. And I don't think I'm going to add any secondaries to this thing, just because we're only going up against armored cruisers and battle cruisers, and I need to save my weight as much as I can for dealing with those ships. So here's the funny thing: as I'm looking at this, I'm actually under the cost that I would have had for one battleship. I'm right at about the weight I want to be, but I don't have enough to build 2 of these things, and I'd have to take away an awful lot to change that. I feel like maybe, rather than trying to reduce the cost of this thing by $18 million, maybe I'm better off to go with the higher technology. I don't know. So we'll try it this way, but it may be that, nah, you know what? I'm gonna try and build it with the boosted technology, because I can still stay in that budget, but have a much better ship. See, now if we go to 14-inch guns, we actually have Mark IVs instead of Mark IIIs. So I don't know if maybe I want to go to a bigger gun this time, but we're going to stick with the same build we had, and we're just going to have better technology this time around. And we'll see what that gets us. So I've got to scoot this stuff back out of the center again, so we can get our funnel in there, and then we'll kind of go from there. Okay, so I actually had the option to go all the way up to diesel 2, but I went with the turbine engines, which is what we had on the other build that we were doing. We've just got better guns this time. So we're going to see. We're going to see how this works. This is probably not going to be the winning strategy, but once we've actually fought the mission, we'll have a better understanding of what we're dealing with and how to build. Okay, so here we go. 2 battle cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, 1 battleship, go. Alright, so we're going to try to get our cruise speed bonus going down to probably 21 knots. Looks like we've already got them spotted, so we'll get the guns turned around and start firing and see what happens. We'll try to probably stay at the distance that we're at. Hopefully that works. See how far out we are, probably 20 kilometers or so. Now they're coming at us. Got the battle cruisers up front, looks like. You know, we're firing at this guy in the back, huh? Oh, that'd be a battle cruiser. I guess these are the heavy cruisers up here. I should probably go for the guy that's coming closest at me. We got to sink all 4 of them anyway. So let's do that. Takes a long time for these shells to land right now. We're at 19 kilometers. By the time my previous fire lands, we're already firing again. He's already got a hit on me. Looks like 12-inch guns. Closing, he's down at 18.5 kilometers now. My accuracy is not great at the moment. Oh, we got to switch over to HE. We just bounced some shells off of him. Landed some too. I should have had HE there. We probably would have gotten better chances of a nice hit. With these Lyddite shells, I'm hoping we'll get a ammo detonation. Come on, baby. Oh, that was close. It was really close. Obviously, the battle cruisers are the bigger threat because of the size of their guns. I'm just trying to score a quick hit on an easy target before we go after those guys. Oh. It's only a 2-hour mission. There's not a tremendous amount of time to get it done. Especially if he starts running from me, because I'll never catch those battle cruisers if they run. He just landed another 14-inch hit on me. These guys have closed to 16 kilometers now. Oh man, he just landed some big 14-inch hits on me. And now I've got some flooding instability on my targeting. Come on, hit this guy. Ugh. 15 kilometers in closing. And he's still landing hits on me. I'm down to 84%. Alright, so I feel like I'm going to have to get more guns just to improve my chances of getting hits. Maybe add some 8-inch secondaries on this thing to go after these cruisers. I'm just kind of feeling out the mission a little bit right now. Ugh, can't land a thing, and he's got me down to 78% already. He's just landing a ton of 14-inch shells on me. We'll let this go a few more minutes, but I think I have a little better idea of what I need to do. Wow. Alright, we're going to need better shells too. Alright, so I've added some 8-inch secondaries. I've switched to high TNT explosives. I dropped a little bit of my armor. Well, actually, I raised the amount of armor on the deck and the belt. I dropped to a double hull bottom. I dropped the anti-torpedo because I feel like he's probably not going to get close enough to really use those anyway. Let's see what this does. Let's see if this gives us any better chance on this guy. Alright, let's do this. Wow, the second we started, we're firing. Okay, looks like we're at night this time. We've already got... Oh, that's because we're already going 21. We got the cruise speed bonus. Alright, who are we firing at? Looks like we're actually firing at 2 different ships at the moment. Because he's just barely in range of my 8s. The 8s have a 23% hit chance at 18 kilometers. That's incredible. Looks like we've switched already. So far we've had 3 hits, all blocked, probably with the 8-inch guns. And he's already got me down to 94%, because of course. Wow, another couple of hits. Look at all those shells coming at me. My goodness. We did get some hits though. On the battle cruiser. Looks like now we're going after this guy. 6 of my 7 shells, though, have done no damage. Yeah, you see that? Nothing happening at the moment. We're going to come at this guy that's coming straight at us. We'll see what happens here. Now my 8's only got 11% chance to hit. Seems like he's a whole lot more accurate than he was last time. Good night. 12 of my 13 shells have done nothing. They've been completely blocked. We're up to 16 blocked. I was afraid of that with those 8s, that they wouldn't be able to do anything. There's another one that did nothing. Meanwhile, he's tearing me up. All right, he's going to start turning, so we're going to see if we can maybe have a better chance. So far, nothing. 22 hits. Only one that actually got any penetration. And I'm down under 80%. Alright, time to try something else. I don't think this is going to work either. There! Hey, 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 hey. There's a hit. That was our 14. That was an 8. We've gotten a couple of penetrations with the 8s now. Now that he turned. Alright, I think he's probably fired his torpedoes, so we're gonna start turning around this way, even though it's gonna mean my guns are gonna have to turn around. Won't give up on this quite yet. Man, he's got a lot of different. He's got 1, 2, 3, and 5s on the torpedo tubes. So he probably put a whole bunch of torpedoes in the water. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to remove the 8s and maybe just go with bigger than 14s, so we can score some quicker hits. The 8s are doing a little bit here and there, but not enough to justify the weight and the expense. I'm landing hits, but man, just can't sink this guy. Yeah, we need bigger guns. All right, here we go. We've got 15s this time because 15s are the biggest that it'll let me put on the barbettes that are available to us. If we go with 16s, we have to go with fewer guns because I just can't fit that many on, or I've got to make a longer ship, which is going to be more expensive, and then we have other problems. So let's give this a try. We'll go up to 5 times until we get started. We're waiting for our guns to get turned around. Now we got to start hoping for really good lucky shots. I don't mean from him. He's going to start turning toward me now. Make it a little harder to hit, but ricochet. Two ricochets. Man, accuracy not the best right now. There's a hit. A nice one, too. Don't you run away. He's gonna do the whole go to the back of the line thing now. We'll probably end up switching targets. I'm gonna go at this guy. What is he doing? I have no idea what this maneuvering is about right now. And now I'm kind of wishing I hadn't switched targets. Better have to stay after this battleship, especially since it keeps hitting me. He's got me down to 86%. He's been pummeling me with 13-inch shells. Ah, didn't mean to do that. Alright, there we go. Nice couple of hits. Probably not enough to sink, but maybe. Yeah, his pumps are going to get on top of that. Unless we do that, I think we got him. Got his first battle cruiser. Because we've got every compartment flooding right now. He'll never keep on top of that. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, battle cruiser number 2. We're down to 13 kilometers. We're getting a little close for comfort, but score a hit or two and we'll be in good shape. I'm going to start turning away from this guy. We're putting a little distance between us and the armored cruisers right now. Come on, hit this guy. at 65%. Really close now. There we go. Nice. Alright, we don't have enough flooding to kill him, but we're getting there. Hit him up front. Maybe we do have enough flooding to kill him. We have 5 compartments flooded. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we're going to need to get at least 1 more compartment flooded. Oh, come on. Nah, he's getting on top of it now. There we go. Yeah, we hit the compartments we had already hit. Oh, how did I turn that way? That wasn't intentional at all. Actually, you know what? We'll stay turning this way because I think that's the direction our barrels are already facing. So we'll keep our turrets in that direction. There we go. We got him now. We got him. Okay. Now we've got to take out 2 armored cruisers. Heavy cruisers. It's a little more my speed because they've only got 6-inch guns. They do have torpedoes, and I don't have the torpedo protection I did before. How far out are we? 9 kilometers, so they could certainly hit me with torpedoes from there. Beautiful. Alright, we just got to keep maneuvering here now. Not too worried about him dinging me with all his 6-inch shells. Very much worried about the torpedoes. We're going to turn around even though it's going to mean my turret's turning too. I just got to keep avoiding those torpedoes. Because it does look like he fired some. Keep our eyes peeled for him. Come on, hit him. We're waiting for our turrets to swing around now. There we go. Yes. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna kind of circle around. No, no, no. Alright, let's temporarily switch to the other guy. Just because of the way I'm turning. I'm gonna slow things down. Beautiful hits. Yeah. more salvo might do this guy in. Try to hit him up front. Yeah, we're not going to hit him up front. Oh boy. Pull back half of his ship's underwater. Alright, I'm worried about torpedoes big time now. We are really close to this guy. But he's done. That's got to be it. No, I didn't cause any more flooding in areas I hadn't before. No, maybe we did get him. Yeah, we got him. Alright, one to go. He hasn't fired his torpedoes lately. Get those turrets swung around. Harder time hitting him now. Let's take a look at our ship. There we go. Vive la France. Oh, we got him. All right, so there you have it. Let me know your thoughts on that. We'll come back. We'll do the other Naval Academy mission, then we'll get into some more fun. We'll try to explore some of the other new options and new builds that are available once we have done that as well. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again soon.